everyone. Today I'm demonstrating step 2 for cutting and sewing letters onto your football or pillow or other stuffed project. So in step 1, I already cut out 2 of the letters that I'm going to put on my project. Remember, I traced them onto the special paper that has the wax coating on the back. Okay, so the front is just plain paper. The back has the wax coating. So what I'm gonna do is I set my iron to a medium setting, okay? And I'm going to iron the paper onto my felt. Now, just some safety with the iron. Of course, you never wanna touch the metal bottom of the iron. It will burn your skin very badly. You don't wanna touch the metal on the side. And of course, you don't wanna leave your iron flat like this for very long. We always like to stand it up when we're not using it. Okay, so first thing I do is I have my piece of felt that I'm gonna cut my letters out of. And this is really important. Make sure you put the wax side down when you lay your letters on the felt. If you don't, the wax is gonna melt to the iron and be really a big mess. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna lay our letters on the felt, and you can get them really close together and they do not need to be in the order. I could put the B here, the A here. I just have to make sure that everything fits. Some could be upside down or sideways. They can just be on there in any way because we're gonna cut them out. So I make sure, I think one more time, yes, the wax is down, paper side up, and then I'm going to press the iron over the letters. So let's pretend that I've got letters here and letters going across here. The best way to do this is in sections. So I'm gonna iron this section first with the B, and I'm gonna hold it for the count of a slow 5 count. So I'll put it over the B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I lift it straight up. And now I'm gonna put it over this section with the B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift it straight up, okay? Now, what has happened is that wax has kind of melted a little bit to the felt and is holding the letters in place, which will make them easy to cut out. Now, to cut out the felt, I am gonna use my sewing shears, okay? Now remember, sewing shears should not be used for cutting paper, only fabric like the felt. So what I'm gonna do, first thing I'm gonna do is cut my letters apart to make them easier to work with. Okay, so I've got my B, and I'm gonna try to cut around the B, but I'm gonna be a little careful not to cut through the paper. Try not to cut through the paper as much as possible. So I'm gonna start by cutting off the bottom around the paper. And then here, you can see I'm turning my letter, but I'm keeping my scissors straight. Turn your letter. Keep your scissors straight. Cut here. I'm going to cut this little part that comes out here. And cut around here. Now, a lot of people wonder, again, how do we cut out that middle? Let me cut out the little V here first. Okay. So I maybe nicked the paper here or there, but I'm doing my best to try not to cut the paper. So now to cut the middle, again, this is how I did it with the paper. I fold it in half, make that snip, put my scissors inside, and cut around the inside of the B. Okay, got one done. Again, fold it in half, make that snip, and then we're going to cut around the inside. Okay, all right. Now once I've got it cut around, then I can remove the paper, and you simply just peel it off, and I've got my letter B cut out for my project. Okay, so today what you're going to do is you're going to iron carefully or press your letters onto your felt, cut around them with sewing shears, and then you'll be ready for step 3.